Hey everyone, today I'm gonna do the salmon video that I promised. I apologize for not uploading one sooner. The other video I had some audio issues, so I got myself a nice little mic here. And today I'm gonna be doing just a quick video. I don't have my little helper today because she has school tomorrow, but it'll just be me, and I'm gonna do a quick little video on me cooking the salmon so that way you can see exactly how I cook it on the pan. So, yep, I will get to it right about now. All right, so the first thing you want to do is get some olive oil here, just a little bit of olive oil, just like that. And you're gonna want to crank this thing to be, kind of piping hot, not like, boiling, but just under, between boiling and medium. And that way you can have this pan get real hot. So I will show you the next step after that. All right, guys, so this pan is actually pretty much ready to go. You can kind of see some of the smoke kind of lift up right when I pull that pan up. So you might want to tweak the temperature down a little bit, because if you drop that salmon, you're gonna hear it really kind of sizzle. It might kind of spark right at your face, so you gotta be real careful. So I put the skin side down just like that, and then I do put like a small amount of butter, just about like that much, right in the pan. This is gonna kind of cool the pan a little bit down, and then also obviously provide flavor. And then I'm gonna be able to actually baste with this butter too. So just something to keep in mind is you do want to have a little extra butter, to get that pan to kind of cool back down a little bit. The idea is that you want to get a good sear on the bottom of that skin, but of course you don't want to burn it. So it's just, you want to get it hot enough to get a sear, but not so hot where it burns. All right, and then I'll slowly actually drop the temperature down as well. There says it's cooking, and so that way, like I said, it doesn't burn. So I'm probably gonna let this sit about like 2 to 3 minutes. Of course, the timing depends on how thick the salmon is. So you can kind of see here that these pieces are kind of thick, but they're still small. So, if they were thinner than that, you probably wouldn't need to have them, not more than 3 minutes. But they're pretty decent. So, like 2.5, 3 minutes is what I will leave them at. So yeah, especially too, like depending on how hot you have it, I mean, this is pretty hot. I can already see and feel some of the oil kind of popping. So just kind of be careful. You don't want to burn yourself either. But I'm looking for a spoon, because you do want to have like a handy spoon here. And you just want to get that butter and olive oil and just kind of baste it. It's the exact same thing they do at all the restaurants that Gordon Ramsay is at, and of course any other high-end restaurant. And they're gonna baste the salmon like that. But yeah, this thing is about to be ready to be flipped. So let me carefully flip this over. So that's really good right there. You can see that just a nice caramelization, nice crispy skin. Okay, not burnt, just right on the money. So same thing, you want to get this, really want to start baking this right away as soon as you flip them. And this butter is going to not only provide flavor, but it's going to create moisture. You can see where I had those little cuts that I did. The butter just goes right in the center there, and just going to continue to make sure that this salmon doesn't get dried out while it's cooking. So I'm going to drop the temperature even more. Okay. And then for me, I like to use a thermometer. After I've done this so many times, I really don't need it, but I still like to use it anyway. And so what I'll do is I'll set my temperature right at 143. That's kind of like the sweet spot. You don't want to overcook this salmon because if you do, actually, a quick note, I like to poke, if you have one thermometer, I'll poke the smaller, the shorter one first, because I know that one's going to cook the fastest. The thicker one can take slightly longer. So just as a heads up, and you want to poke it right in the center at the thickest part, and make sure that thermometer touches the bottom of the pan. All right. So we're gonna let that sit. I'm actually gonna grab a quick piece of foil, and this foil is gonna help me to capture the oil once it's done. You're gonna want to remove this salmon as soon as it's done from the pan, because like I kind of mentioned earlier, you don't really want to overcook this salmon because it's not forgiving like a steak. You can't eat a salmon well done because it'll just be so dry and not good. So actually, salmon is better undercooked. You know, people obviously even eat raw salmon, but in this case, we're not going to do that, obviously. But you do want to make sure, it's slightly undercooked. So 143 is a sweet spot for me. And I know that it'll probably go up actually 2 or 3 degrees even beyond that. It's going to hit probably about 145. So that's like right in the money. We don't want to go beyond that. After that, it's just going to not taste good at all. So that's something about salmon that I think most people probably struggle with, is that they don't understand that you can't overcook this salmon. So you got to really be good at that temperature. And even if you go a little under, let's say you pull it like at 140, it'll still be good. Okay, but 143 for me is a sweet spot. Occasionally, I like to go back and baste it again, right? And let it continue to, just let that oil and butter kind of simmer in there. Okay, so this is almost there. It's about a 124, 125, so it's kind of climbing. Okay, just give it probably another, I don't know, minute or so, and it'll be ready to go. And then you'll see in a minute, once it gets to about 140, I like to take that probe out. And since these are pretty thick, I'll actually you're going to see me move the salmon, flip it on its side to kind of cook the sides a little bit, just like for a good 2 to 3 seconds. All right, so about 139, I'm going to go ahead and transfer over this probe right over. Okay, and I'm just going to like gently left it on its side. Same thing on this one. And then with both spatulas, carefully just set it in that little foil bed. This one right here is about 134 right now, so same thing. You can see, obviously, like I mentioned earlier, this one's going to take a little bit longer to cook just because it's thicker. 139. So I'm going to go and pull this out now. Same thing, just drop it right here on the side. Drop this other one here. And not very long at all. You don't want to overcook it, like I mentioned earlier. So yeah, let me just flip it over so you can see. Look at that. I mean, it's just got a nice caramelization, not burned at all. Okay. So yeah, just put it back in put it on the foil here. All right, just kind of shake off that oil. You don't want to make a mess everywhere. There's a lot of butter and a lot of oil. And then you just want to get this pan here and drizzle the rest of that butter and that oil. And that way, when it's resting here, it's just going to absorb all that flavor and just get so much moisture. And that's going to make sure that your salmon, doesn't dry out. So as you can see here, it's looking really good. I mean, it's just so tasty. So yeah, I got this rice here, some Brussels sprouts, got some avocado. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like on the plate, and I'll show you the finished product, and that way you can see exactly what it looks like once I take a bite. All right, so you can see here, I mean, this is just, a little healthy meal, for the night. And, I got, a little bit of avocado, just little Brussels sprouts, some brown jasmine rice. As you can see here, right when you just poke into it, it's just got a great color on there. This is really good. So yeah, this is it. This is the you can see here kind of what that looks like. Kind of nice, nice and smoky.